Hey, today is the 22nd of June, and yesterday we did a video on Bitcoin, right? Where we talked about the bullish run for this year, 2023. And then we talked about a few other things, highlighting the trouble areas, the areas of interest for buyers and also for sellers. No matter what the trend is, there will always be buyers and sellers on the chart. So in this video today, I'm going to give you an update from yesterday based on what we discussed from the lower time frame, especially based on the information from this week. Because it was this week, if we go back to the daily time frame, so this week that we had the serious moves. Today is Thursday, so we come back. This is Thursday, Wednesday, and then Tuesday. So we had the two big candles from Tuesday and Wednesday as well. So now we did some markings here. So I would always say, guys, try and watch the previous video as well. It will help you with this update. This update is going to be a quick one, right? So with this update that we have here, we talked about these areas here where we said price should get back to this area, and we said this was the last line. This is the last line of defense for the sellers, right? Please go back and watch yesterday's video to make you to understand much better the build up from the monthly to the weekly down to the 15 minutes time frame. So you understand exactly where we're coming from. So we said this is the last line of defense for the sellers, and lo and behold, yesterday it pushed surge and even did what? It even broke out, right? But this here is the week. But it broke out with the week, but you can see that the sellers came in, well, not yet too strong, but they are still showing that they're very much inside this area here. The sellers are still very much inside this area. And what is happening here? Price is struggling. As it's struggling, it looks more like it might, because we have to wait for the candle to close. This is the daily time frame. So you have to wait for the daily candle to close. But it might end up as an inside bar. If it ends up as an inside bar, it now gives us more heads up that yes, indeed, the sellers are here and the buyers are also here, but they're struggling. But the sellers have been able to suppress the buying pressure here, and it might as well drop. Who knows? It might drop to this place at the end of the day, because this is where you'd love to buy, right? But if you look very well, we have a conservative take profit over here, not based on the daily, but rather based on the lower time frame where we got our entry. And now we said we're using the information for this week. So for the information for this week, we used it based on a CT move. You can see information for this week is that it did what? It has been surging and it pushed higher and higher and higher. It moved extremely, of course, from the Tuesday and Wednesday candles that we can see and we saw earlier. We saw how strong the buying pressure was. But then look at what happened after. Yesterday, we talked about the divergence. You can see we have divergence here. We're even looking at this rising flag here, which it failed. But then it came and pushed higher. And then we had what? We had this wedge over here. And on the wedge, we had a breakout and pullback. This was where I was able to get the entry. As you can see, got an entry here to sell. And then our stop loss is here. And then we are taking a conservative TP at this area of the previous failed rising flag pattern, right? Who knows? It might still go back up and even take us out. If that happens, then no problem. But it has given us an opportunity. And this opportunity, by the way, looking at it from here, it is a CT trade. It is a counter trend trade. You must always know the type of trader that you are. You must know how you're looking at the market, whether it's from the TT trend trading or counter trend trading CT perspective. This is what we're able to do. This is how we're able to get our entry. Now we're sitting back, we're relaxing, and we're waiting for the market to do its thing. As we have entered now, there's nothing else we can do. We have to wait for the market to decide, do you really want to go down or do you want to continue in your bullish run? But we as traders, we use what we have in front of us. We use the information that we have in front of us to make predictions to get our entry. And once you get your entry, you simply wait. Trading is a lot of waiting. You wait for your trades to come to you. When you now enter a trade, you wait for the trade to play out. You cannot do anything other than that, right? So this is what we have here. This is just a quick update for you, just to show you how we're able to get in here from the hourly, because we're paying more attention to the information for this week, which also coincides with the daily supply zone that we looked at not too long ago, this one. This also concerns with the daily supply zone that I looked at not too long ago, and we're waiting for the candle to close for this day to see how the information that we make out of this. And if you check the 15 minutes, which could easily be for scalpers, we also have this in this format. You can see the reason why I want to get out here. I want to get out here from where this consolidation, where we had this flag over here, and we have another one here below. But today is Thursday. I'm not really expecting the market to go all the way down, at least this week, even if it's going to go down. But at least if you can get here, I'll be good. I'll get something and then smile, right? And then if it pushes higher, you can see we have like a trend line here, right? Oops, sorry. Let me use something else to draw that, as the hand is not that straight. You can see we have a trend line here, right? So the price could as well pull back to this area before dropping, no problem. And then if it pulls back and knocks us out, then no problem as well. But what we are doing here is a CT move, and you know, more or less, we are going against the major trend as of now, especially based on how we're looking at it, right? So you can see everybody will be saying, oh, it's bullish, it's bullish. But at the end of the day, on every bullish chart, you always have sellers. On every bearish chart, you always have buyers, right? So I'm going to round up now. I'm going to call it a day, make it very short. If you have any questions on how to even start, if you're a beginner, how to start looking at charts the proper way, or if you're struggling to how to look at charts the proper way, you've been struggling for a while, having too many losses, too many crashed accounts and so on, and you are tired, no problem. Hit me up and then we'll have a discussion. If the video was good for you, give it a thumbs up. And then also, you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, as we'll be doing videos every day, as many as possible now, to help everybody to understand how we look at the market, how you should be looking at the market, how you should be managing your trades, everything trading, whether you're trading the Forex, you're trading cryptos, you're trading the indices or commodities or stocks or whatever the case might be. Trading is trading. It's all supply and demand. It's all price moving up, price moving down at the end of the day. So with that said, I want to say thank you guys. Do enjoy the rest of the day and make sure to protect your account by using the proper volume, lot size based on your account balance, and also using stop loss on your charts. Thank you guys and goodbye for now. Cheers.